It's kind of wild to think about, but everything in our universe, from the biggest stars to the coffee on your desk, is on a journey towards one single, ultimate, final state, a state of absolute, perfect balance. And today, we're going to dive into what that is, thermodynamic equilibrium. So, has this ever happened to you? You make a perfect hot cup of coffee, you get distracted by something, and when you finally come back to it, it's just lukewarm. It's not getting any hotter, it's not getting any colder, it's just stopped. Why? What is actually going on in that moment of stillness? Well, the answer to that question is a concept called thermodynamic equilibrium. You can think of it as the universe's ultimate state of balance. When something reaches this state, it has absolutely no motivation to change anymore. Its temperature, its pressure, its chemical makeup, it's all completely stable. It's finally found its resting point. But getting to this state of perfect stability isn't like flipping a switch. It's not a single event. For any system to be truly, genuinely in equilibrium, it has to check 3 different boxes. It has to satisfy 3 distinct conditions, all at the same time. Think of them as the 3 pillars that hold up this total balance. So let's build this idea from the ground up, starting with our very first pillar, mechanical equilibrium. And yeah, as the name suggests, this one is all about forces. So what does that mean? Well, it's actually pretty simple. Mechanical equilibrium just means there's no overall or net force. All the little pushes and pulls happening inside the system and outside the system have completely canceled each other out. Just picture a book sitting on a table, right? Gravity is pulling it down, sure, but the table is pushing right back up with the exact same amount of force. The result? The forces cancel out, so there's 0 movement. It's the exact same idea as a perfectly balanced seesaw. Everything stays still because all the forces are in perfect harmony. Okay, so condition 1. Check. The forces are balanced. Now let's move on to the second pillar of stability, thermal equilibrium. This one, as you might guess, is all about heat. A system hits thermal equilibrium when heat just stops flowing. And why would heat stop flowing? Well, it only happens when the temperature is the same everywhere, uniform throughout the entire system and everything around it. And hey, this brings us right back to our cup of coffee. It starts out hot, so that heat naturally flows from the hot liquid into the cooler air in the room. This process keeps going and going until the coffee and the room reach the exact same temperature. At that point, they're in thermal balance. No more heat flow, no more change. So we've balanced our forces and we've balanced our temperature. What's left? Well, this is the final piece of the puzzle. It's chemical equilibrium, and it deals with the very stuff the system is actually made of. This condition means that even on a microscopic level, the system's identity is stable. There are no net chemical reactions happening that are changing its fundamental makeup. The best way to picture this is with a sealed bottle of soda. Now, to us, it looks totally still. But on a molecular level, it's a super busy place. Carbon dioxide molecules are constantly escaping the liquid to become gas, while at the very same time, gas molecules are dissolving back into the liquid. In chemical equilibrium, these 2 processes are happening at the exact same rate, so the overall fizz level never actually changes. It's a dynamic but perfectly stable balance. So there we have it. We've seen the 3 individual pillars, mechanical, thermal, and chemical. Now, let's put it all together and see the big picture, the trifecta of stability. Let's just do a quick recap, shall we? You've got mechanical equilibrium, where all the forces are balanced, just like that seesaw. Then you have thermal equilibrium, where the temperature is balanced, like our lukewarm coffee. And finally, you've got chemical equilibrium, where the chemical composition is balanced, like the fizz in that sealed bottle of soda. But here is the absolute key, the most important takeaway from all of this. It is not enough for a system to meet just one of these, or even 2. To be in true thermodynamic equilibrium, it has to be mechanically, thermally, and chemically balanced, all at the exact same time. Only then has it really, truly reached its final state of rest. And this leads us to one last, really profound thought. Many physicists believe the entire universe is one giant closed system, and that means it's constantly moving towards this state of maximum balance. So if everything, every star, every planet, every single particle eventually reaches this perfect, unchanging equilibrium, what does that mean for the ultimate fate of the universe itself? Just something to ponder.